Hey guys, so today I decided to go to Universal Studios, Florida, and see what we can see. Check out Velocicoaster. I haven't been there since it's been a few weeks. As you can see in our other videos, being as we've been moving down to Florida, been a little busy, but gonna check out Universal Studios, see what's new. There's more than just Velocicoaster there. I'm gonna try to get a ride on it. Hopefully, I can get one as the sun's going down. And see all the fun stuff that is being done. So stay tuned. All right, guys, so we're walking into Universal. We just parked here in the King Kong lot. So I don't know if anybody saw, I'm sure everybody did, but they just changed the mask rules for Florida at least. I'm sure that, for in general they're changed, but in outdoor public areas, you do not need to wear a protective face covering. However, once you are indoors or in a queue for a ride, you do need to wear one. So they just did that as of yesterday. So it's kind of strange because it's like wishy-washy on how they're enforcing it. Some people just aren't wearing them and they're trying to enforce it. Some people are still wearing them all the time. So leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. So, coming into City Walk, it's actually about 50-50 on people that are wearing masks versus people that are not. So, I don't know. When I took mine off, I'm vaccinated. But we'll see. Like I said, this is just City Walk, so it's pretty busy right now. There are a lot more people leaving because it is later in the day. It's about 4:30. So, one thing I noticed was they don't do temperature checks as you go through or just prior to going through security. I'm not sure when they stopped that. I know a couple weeks ago they were doing temperature checks. Apparently they have stopped doing them. All right, so we're going to try to get on Velocicoaster today, or at least some ride, because there is a storm coming in. You guys can see right there, it just got super windy. It's actually raining a little bit. Hopefully nothing major, but whew, it's blowing hard. So, very strange happening. The entrance of the park wasn't that busy. I got down to like Universal, right where the King's Cross entrance is. I was going to take the Hogwarts Express over to Islands of Adventure because I have my season pass, so after 4 o'clock I get Express. The lines were not moving. The standard wait said it was 70 minutes. Oh, theme park pigeons. So standard line said 70 minutes and both weren't moving, so I waited, I don't know, probably for about 30 minutes, and it's way quicker. It's like a 10-minute walk from Universal Studios over to Islands of Adventure, so I just decided to walk. Again, I have my mask in my hand. Haven't been really wearing it, with the exception of when I'm in a line or on a ride. And I've passed plenty of team members. Nobody said anything, so I'm guessing that they're not really saying too much. I mean, a lot of people are still wearing them. I guess at this point, if you're outside, it's personal preference, and they'll, kind of honor that no matter what. How exciting is that? There's the new tribute store. So it says there's a 65-minute wait for the Velocicoaster. So I'm going to walk over to Islands of Adventure and see if we can get a ride on it. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we can get onto this thing, check it out for the first time. Give you guys my opinion. It looks awesome, so I'm excited. All right, guys, we're going in. So let's see how this ride goes, huh? Oh man, there it goes. Oh, I'm so excited! It looks awesome. currently waiting in the single rider queue. It's 5:21 now. They literally closed the single rider queue, one person behind me. So I'll let you know how long it takes me from that point, basically the very entrance of the single rider queue, until I get on the ride. Hopefully it's not too long. Right now it says a standard rider queue is 65 minutes. So it's going to be a long wait, but it's going to be worth it. So, just had my first ride on Velocicoaster. I have to say that it is a phenomenal ride. The inversions are awesome, and the experience just without a shoulder harness, because it's just a lap harness, is it's crazy. There it is behind me. It's crazy because, like, you really feel like you're gonna fall out of that seat. I will say one thing. Make sure that you have a free hand. I like to keep my hands up on roller coasters. However, I almost lost my mask. It literally flew into my mouth because I was yelling. So I was able to just bite down on it. And like 2 or 3 other people on the same ride as me lost a mask. So they will make sure that you're wearing it on the ride. So, you know, just keep your hand on it. But that's the only problem. Is you could potentially lose your mask. But overall, man, the ride was awesome. It is now 5:59, so right about 30-40 minutes in the single rider line, which isn't bad at all. I think the standard wait time is still 65 minutes, so you don't have to ride with the group. I would highly recommend the single rider line. Overall, I mean, an awesome experience. If you can get to Universal Studios Orlando, check the ride out. I will definitely be doing this one again. Another thing of note is the locker setup. I love Hagrid's, don't get me wrong, but Hagrid's locker setup is kind of clunky. You kind of go past the entrance to the ride, or you use a locker, you know, right where the Hogwarts Express train comes through the wall. For those that know the park, and it's a little clunky to get through. This one, however, it's literally like in the middle of the queue. You have to go through the locker station in order to get on the ride. So then you go through metal detectors, so you cannot keep anything in your pockets, otherwise they'll set the metal detector off and you have to put stuff in lockers. So not a big deal, especially with the way this was designed. Very thoughtful, and it kind of makes sense. So I would love to do a ride video at some point. Right now, unfortunately, they don't let you bring any camera equipment on unless you're a member of the press. I am not, so I am just a fan. So stay tuned, guys. We'll do some more ride videos. Awesome ride today on Velocicoaster.